In the heart of New Mexico, an investigation into the unexpected deaths of iconic actor Gene Hackman and his wife has taken a sensational turn. The FBI, acting on a tip and mounting suspicions, executed a surprise raid on Hackman's opulent $4 million mansion, a sprawling estate that, at first glance, radiated luxury and refinement. However, behind the mansion's pristine facades and meticulously manicured gardens lay a secret that would soon capture national attention: the unanticipated raid. It all began on a seemingly ordinary morning. At exactly 11 a.m., law enforcement officers descended on the mansion with precision and urgency. The operation was cloaked in secrecy, leaving the public to wonder what had driven the authorities to such drastic measures. While the tragic deaths of Gene Hackman and his wife had already set tongues wagging, the raid quickly revealed that there was far more to this case than a simple domestic tragedy. Discovery of the hidden passage upon breaching the estate, FBI agents immediately sensed that something was amiss. There was an unusual stillness in the lavish halls and a peculiar sense of neglect in certain parts of the mansion that did not match its otherwise impeccable appearance. As the agents combed through the property, their investigation took an astonishing turn when they discovered a concealed entrance tucked away in a secluded corner of the building. Hidden from the view of casual onlookers and absent from any architectural blueprints, this secret door led to an underground tunnel that stretched out beneath the estate like a dark artery. Venturing into the unknown, curiosity and caution mingled in the minds of the agents as they cautiously descended the narrow, spiraling staircase into the depths below. Their flashlights cut through the oppressive darkness, revealing walls of cold, rough-hewn stone that seemed to whisper secrets of bygone eras. The passageway itself was more than just an architectural oddity. It was a gateway to a forgotten world, filled with relics and remnants that hinted at mysteries hidden from public view for decades. The haunting warehouse. At the end of the tunnel, the agents stumbled upon a vast subterranean chamber that resembled a time capsule. The space was cluttered with weathered wooden crates, some of which had clearly been abandoned for many years. Dust coated every surface, and the faint odor of mold and age pervaded the air. Each crate appeared to contain items that were as enigmatic as the tunnel itself. Inside one of the boxes, the agents discovered a collection of faded photographs. The images, yellowed with age, depicted faces unknown to the modern world. Individuals captured in clandestine gatherings and secret meetings that suggested an existence steeped in mystery. In some of the pictures, locations shrouded in obscurity hinted at events that had taken place far from the public eye. Tucked alongside these photographs were bundles of documents, their leather bindings brittle and worn. The scribbled notes on the aged paper spoke of meetings, secret deals, and hints of a narrative that no one had dared to fully explore. Personal artifacts and cryptic clues. But the surprises did not end there. In another crate, agents found personal belongings that painted a more intimate portrait of the mansion's enigmatic owner. Among the items were a vintage pocket watch whose hands had long ceased to move, delicate pieces of jewelry that glinted faintly even in the dim light, and a small leather-bound notebook filled with handwritten entries. The notebook's contents were particularly perplexing. Its entries read like confessions or memoirs, filled with cryptic messages and fragmented recollections of events that defied easy explanation. Yet perhaps the most chilling discovery in this underground maze was an imposing iron door. This heavy barrier, devoid of any conventional handle and secured by a corroded lock, evoked images of ancient fortresses and secret vaults. The door's very presence raised more questions than answers. Was it designed to protect something of immense value, or was it intended to imprison a dark secret that someone had desperately tried to keep hidden? The mysterious markings. As the agents continued their exploration, they began to notice a series of enigmatic markings etched into the stone walls. These weren't mere random scratches. They were deliberate symbols, arranged in patterns that suggested an underlying code, or perhaps even a cryptographic system that had never been deciphered. The precise meaning of these symbols remained elusive, but their presence only deepened the mystery. Were these marks part of a secret language known only to a select few, Or did they hold the key to understanding an entirely different facet of Hackman's private life? Theories and speculation. With each new discovery, wild theories began to swirl. Some speculated that the tunnel was constructed decades ago as an emergency escape route, a hidden passage that allowed the mansion's inhabitants to slip away unnoticed in times of crisis. Others argued that the tunnel served a more nefarious purpose, perhaps acting as a conduit for smuggling or the clandestine movement of sensitive documents and valuables. There was even talk of a vast underground network, one that might connect not only to other buildings on the property, but to nearby houses as well. The possibility that the tunnel was linked to a secret safe room added another layer of intrigue. Could it be that Hackman in his later years had created a hidden sanctuary to protect crucial information or prized possessions? Or was it merely an elaborate quirk of a man known for his eccentricity, a relic of an era when privacy and secrecy were paramount for the Hollywood elite? Unsettling local tales. Not long before the raid, local residents and neighbors had shared their own unsettling anecdotes about the mansion. Some recalled seeing unfamiliar figures arriving and departing under the cover of darkness, while others mentioned workers who vanished without a trace after being hired for renovations. These whispered stories, passed from one person to the next, painted a picture of an estate steeped in mystery and perhaps even touched by the supernatural. Former friends and acquaintances of Gene Hackman came forward with fragmented memories of his peculiar behavior. Some remembered late-night conversations in hushed tones about undisclosed projects and secret meetings, hinting at a life far more complex than the public persona of a Hollywood legend. These recollections lent credence to the idea that the tunnel was not just a physical structure, but a symbol of the hidden depths of Hackman's life. A life filled with secrets that even his closest associates might not have fully comprehended. Clues of a hidden life. The evidence unearthed in the underground chamber began to suggest that the tunnel was intimately connected to the mysteries surrounding Hackman's final days. Among the assortment of items, agents found dusty old telephones with shattered screens that contained unread messages, a silent archive of conversations that might have been coded warnings or clandestine orders, a crumpled planner, densely packed with scribbled dates and indecipherable notes, hinted at a timeline of events that could be critical to understanding the unfolding mystery. There were also peculiar vials, some sealed, others partially used, that did not seem to belong in a simple escape route or safe room. Their presence spurred theories about experimental drugs or secret treatments, raising questions about whether Hackman might have been involved in underground medical experiments or illicit pharmaceutical activities. Every item discovered in that dark labyrinth added another fragment to the puzzle, suggesting that the tunnel might have been a repository of secrets far more complex and dangerous than anyone had previously imagined. The ongoing investigation. As the investigation progressed, the FBI and local authorities worked tirelessly to piece together the scattered clues. Forensic experts meticulously examined every artifact, from the brittle documents and mysterious symbols to the personal effects and vials. The goal was clear: to unravel the true purpose of the tunnel and its connection to the deaths of John Hackman and his wife. Yet with each new revelation came even more questions. Officials remained reticent about the full scope of their findings, offering only brief, ambiguous statements that left the public both fascinated and frustrated. The silence from the authorities only served to fan the flames of speculation. Was this a case of an eccentric millionaire's hidden hobbies? Or was it a carefully orchestrated cover-up of activities that delved into realms of conspiracy and danger? The impact on public imagination. The story of Gene Hackman's secret tunnel quickly became the subject of intense media scrutiny and widespread public debate. Social media buzzed with theories ranging from the plausible to the outlandish. Some netizens posited that the tunnel was evidence of an elaborate underground society, an intricate web of connections that reached far beyond the confines of a single estate. Others suggested that Hackman had been guarding state secrets or had been part of a covert project that spanned decades. Television news segments, online articles, and heated discussions on internet forums all contributed to the growing legend of Hackman's mysterious final chapter. The mansion itself, with its imposing gates and fortress-like structure, transformed in the public's eye from a symbol of wealth and glamour to a labyrinth of secrets and hidden dangers. The enigmatic legacy. In the end, the discovery of the underground tunnel under Gene Hackman's mansion has come to symbolize much more than just an architectural curiosity. It represents the dark, uncharted territories of a life lived in the shadows. A life filled with enigmatic choices and guarded secrets. The tunnel, with its array of perplexing clues and relics, has become a physical manifestation of the uncertainties that plagued Hackman in his final days. For many, the revelation of this hidden passage has opened up a Pandora's box of questions. What exactly was Hackman trying to hide? Was the tunnel built as an escape route in anticipation of danger? Or was it intended to safeguard something far more valuable? Information, evidence of secret dealings, or even a fortune of undiscovered treasures? The answers remain elusive, tucked away in the dusty recesses of an underground maze that time and secrecy have kept largely intact. What lies ahead? Investigators continue to delve deeper into the mystery, combing through old property records and questioning those who might have known more about the estate's unusual design. Each new piece of evidence is carefully documented and analyzed, with experts striving to decipher the cryptic symbols and piece together the timeline of events that led to the deaths of Gene Hackman and his wife. In doing so, they hope to uncover whether the tunnel was a relic of a bygone era or an integral part of a larger, more sinister narrative. The public, meanwhile, watches with bated breath, eagerly awaiting the moment when the full story will finally be told. Every new detail, every fragment of evidence adds another layer to an already complex tale, a narrative that challenges our assumptions about celebrity, privacy, and the lengths to which some will go to protect their secrets. In a world where appearances can be deceiving, and where even the most illustrious figures might harbor hidden lives, the saga of Gene Hackman's underground passageway reminds us that every story has more than one side. As the investigation unfolds, the tunnel remains a silent witness to the past, a tangible link to a time when mysteries were hidden beneath layers of stone, dust, and silence. The dramatic raid on Gene Hackman's mansion and the subsequent discovery of a secret tunnel have forever altered the public's perception of the late actor. No longer merely a Hollywood legend, Hackman is now shrouded in layers of mystery and speculation. The evidence uncovered in that hidden labyrinth, a mix of personal artifacts, cryptic documents, and enigmatic symbols, suggests that the true story behind his life and death is far more complicated than anyone could have imagined. Whether the tunnel served as a means of escape, a hidden repository for sensitive information, or the key to a vast underground network remains uncertain. What is clear, however, is that this discovery has ignited a firestorm of curiosity and debate that shows no signs of abating. As the FBI and forensic experts continue to piece together the puzzle, the mystery of Gene Hackman's secret underground passageway endures as one of the most compelling unsolved cases in recent memory, a case that blurs the line between fact and fiction, reality and myth. In the shadow of that cold, rusted iron door, beneath the weight of decades-old secrets, lies a story waiting to be told. A story that challenges us to question what we think we know about fame, fortune, and the hidden lives of those who seem to have it all. The legacy of Gene Hackman, both as a celebrated actor and a man with secrets too profound to reveal, lives on in the whispers of an underground passage, a testament to a life that was never entirely in the light.